each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Burrow throw. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And it'll be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this. And that one was relatively easy to see, I noticed.
It doesn't take a whole lot, does it? You did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice pass. Let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? That wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards gives him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Under pressure, and he will go down. 38. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, about pressure.
Rodgers on target there to Lazard. 36 yards on the play. That's good.
The standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there. And almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards. That'll bring up 4th down as the Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive core. Great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But it's going to be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now a first carry for their fullback. They had a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd down, Burrow. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage. And just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They'll go for it. Burrow. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Here's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here. 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. He finds his man, complete. That's Boyd. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And able to find Green. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Again, it's Burrow. Green's got it over the middle. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green, 26 yards. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. To the air again, Burrow. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And incomplete there, almost back to your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
To throw again, Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th.
Incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays.
This a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't count. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. So that one will get them halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
3rd and 7.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Even though they didn't get it. Probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you would have really netted there.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the play. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd and 12. Rodgers now to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
Mason Crosby.
The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say?
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to Obi Wan. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Brendan Wilson on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their
Cincinnati set to take over once again. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Off the bootleg, Rodgers. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he'll have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, good for 8 and a 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well, and popped it free from his grasp.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing Rodgers on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Delay of game, offense.
So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby.
A 30-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will tie the score at 15 all.
15 all.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Green with a catch left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Bernard getting the handoff from Burrow. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They keep it on ground. This time it's Mixon. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
Joe Mixon.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
Makes the score Bengals 18, Packers 15.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest. Let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Urban on the return. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up first and 10. Off the bootleg, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive started first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Making the catch is Sternberger.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
18, Packers 15.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 30. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game, what were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Come on, baby, we got to do our job. We got to do our job, man.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
A 48-yard attempt.
This one is right down Broadway. Good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
Packers 15.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Oh, and the Bengals look like they got it back. They did. Bengal football. I don't know many coaches that would have the guts, the nerve to do this in the Super Bowl, but they did it, and it paid off.
Well, if you were a head coach, you would have done it. I know you. You have that type of nerve, similar to Sean Payton in Super Bowl.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Let's give him a shot.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Here's Bernard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one goes for 8 yards.
For a Cincinnati Bengals.
They'll run it here with Bernard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Now a carry for Bernard. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
The tackle. It's a gain of 3.
On third down, Bernard. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
That's good.
A lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Jet sweep, Boyd with it. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line.
Defense. What's the deal, dog?
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now Bernard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Are you serious, dog?
Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Offside. Defense.
Down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
Offside. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as he'll decide to go for 2. They'll try and run with Bernard. And he will get into the end.
Exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football, you often find good running lanes.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. I would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a loss of 8 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He'll buy some time right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to... Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. Give him an even 20 yards there on the pickup as a fake punt fooled everybody. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy...
And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers are back within a score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offense.
Having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. cut the lead down now to a touchdown. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown.
Packers 22. Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now it's Wilson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bengals take over.